Are we almost live? Maybe. Oh.
Another one.
We are back. That ball is incomplete. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
We appreciate everybody that's stuck around. The difference between us and every other broadcast, every other professional broadcast really, is the system we're running on is a bit outdated, to put it lightly, and things like these are bound to happen, but we gotta take it in stride and let's get right back into it. Golden Eagles are facing on the 3rd and 19. Have to convert here, and they
Holden
don't.
gets decked, and he gets the penalty call.
That was just a pure ego move on Train Richmond. He decided to just blindside tackle and just deck. I think it was either Nick Stone or it was somebody. But somebody got decked by Train Richmond for absolutely no reason, and that'll result in a first down for the Golden Eagles.
Yep, automatic first down for the Golden Eagles. And we do apologize for the technical difficulties and the fact that we have had to switch over to a different stream. But we are back. We're glad you are too. We have just had some computer problems, unfortunately. We have to deal with the cards we've been dealt. So we're back, and the Golden Eagles have a first down with the game tied.
We take these problems in stride, and we move on. The Golden Eagles are right at the 50-yard line. Train Richmond of the Falcons just had a bit of a passionate pass interference where he kind of tackled for no reason. It happens, and it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Golden Eagles.
And on the topic of the scoreboard, we are aware that it is not currently on the screen. We are working on it. Just another thing we have to deal with as it happens. But until it does, we will provide you with constant updates. 21-21 right now with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Adam Holton didn't quite get enough there on that rush to move the chains. It looks like the offense is staying out there.
So 4th down and 3. Big play for Mountain Vista. And they have lined up with 2 in the backfield. Holton to Doherty's left, Baker behind him with the receiver on both sides. They go for the pitch, flip it to Baker, and it depends on the spot. One referee has lined up right at the marker, the other has lined up a yard short, and based on the spot, it does not appear that the Golden Eagles are going to get the first down. They have pointed to Highlands Ranch. So Highlands Ranch takes over on downs. That's a big play for them. Unfortunate for the Golden Eagles, but with the game tied, a lot can happen. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Baker gave that one his best. He missed out on a first down by 1 stride. That's just how the cookie crumbles. There you go. Now the Falcons trying to take advantage of solid field position here. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. There's Trahan on the rush. Good for about 4 yards. Doing what's true to him, staying low to the ground, powering through as best he can.
2nd and 6 coming up for Highlands Ranch. Lindblom has Trahan to his left. 2nd down and 6 from just beyond midfield. Taking the snap and handing it off to Trahan. Trahan spins out of 1 and drives down to the 44, about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. and we'll probably have 1 or 2 more plays left in this quarter. .25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 2, big play. 2 receivers on both sides. Trahan in the backfield with Lindblom. Golden Eagles show blitz, bring pressure. Lindblom throws to the right. He's got a man on the out route, and that'll be a first down. Jade Arroyo, the tight end, making the play. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll see about 1 more play. Otherwise, it'll be tied 21-21 at the end of 3.
Ball's on the Mountain Vista 40-yard line. We apologize about the wind. It's becoming a wind tunnel here in the Shea Stadium press box. You gotta love it.
8 seconds to go in the quarter. This will likely be the final play. They line up in the I formation. And it's handed off. And going forward for 3 is Jarrell Trahan. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter. 21 for the Golden Eagles, 21 for the Falcons. Please stay tuned. It's going to be a great end of the game. It appears like we've got the scoreboard. We just need to update it with the current score. But we will do that over the break. By the time we get back for the fourth quarter, it's going to be the best broadcast VistaNow's ever had. Stay tuned. Can't wait to see it.
It's coming right down to the
right down to the wire. We'll be back.
That was embarrassing.
Welcome back. It's the fourth quarter, Mountain Vista, Highlands Ranch. We notice we do have slightly less viewers. If you know anybody who was on the previous stream but isn't on this one, make sure you let them know that we're back live because you do not want to miss the end of this game. 21 on both sides. It's been a great battle, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out. I don't know about you, Nathan.
It's going to come down to a matter of who has possession last, and I don't know. It's anybody's ball game right now. It's nobody's game to lose. It's just the game we hoped for, just the game we expected going in. We've seen some good football tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
3rd down and 5. 11:20 approximately to go in the fourth quarter. Lindblom will hand it off. Trahan barreling through 1, barreling through 2. Finally taken down by a couple of Golden Eagles, but not until he gets a first down.
Trahan really needs 3 defenders on him in order for him to go down. He's very powerful. He's really proven himself tonight. Been one of the key players to the Falcons' success. We got 11 minutes to go in this game. Ball is on the Mountain Vista 28-yard line.
The Falcons threatening. 1st and 10. It looks like Guruli has come back into the game. He's lined up to the right of Lindblom, who takes the snap. Looking to throw. Rolling right because of the pressure. Throwing a prayer, and it is knocked out. That is an incredible defensive play by, I believe, Adam Holton.
That was Adam Holton on the play. He truly has been key to the Golden Eagle success. on both sides of the ball. He's had a touchdown on offense. It was a beautiful play, too. He just shakes defenders like it's nothing. But at the same time, he can take offenders down like it's nothing. There you go. Offender. Yeah, offender is a thing. Come on. Come on.
2nd and 10 from the 28. Lindblom stepping back into shotgun as he has so many times and will continue to do. Golden Eagles showing a bit of pressure. Throwing to the left and out of bounds. Wasn't sure if it was a throwaway or just an ill-advised pass, but it's lucky that it wasn't on target because I think it would have been picked off by Joe Beck.
Threw it into a sea of green. He didn't have much of a choice there. Lindblom doing his best to move the chains here. This ball remains on the 28. 3rd down, 10 to go.
3rd down and 10 from the 28.
Falcons break huddle. They got to do something here. They really don't want to be settling for 3 here.
Lindblom asks for motion from the left. Looking to throw. It's a screen pass. Trahan on the screen, breaking through a tackle and down to the 15. Nice play call by the Highlands Ranch Falcons, and it's a 1st down.
It was a great tackle there by Tristan Muth. If he wasn't there and his tackle got broken, Trahan just has a free entry into the end zone. Tristan Muth saving 6 there for the Golden Eagles, but they have work to do. The ball is now on the 14. Clutch play call there by the Highlands Ranch Falcons.
So 1st and 10 from the 14. Flags all over the place.
Looks to be an offside on Joe Beck. Just got a little bit antsy.
Well, we'll see what the call is. It looks like it's going to be a false start, so a good break for the Eagles.
Sheesh, it was a close one. I think that would be the reason behind Joe Beck getting a little antsy, is he saw one of the Falcons' offensive linemen move just a bit too soon. Nice break for the Golden Eagles there. Ball moved back to the 19-yard line. Now they got some room to work with. The job remains the same.
So 1st and 15, a little bit of a predicament here for Highlands Ranch. So they look to throw on 1st. A rarity. They find a man. Knocked down by Adam Holton. He has been clutch.
Holton with tight coverage. He's talking some smack, too. Love to see it. Holton's been doing the most for Mountain Vista tonight. He's got to let him know.
So despite the fact they're in the red zone, Highlands Ranch find themselves in a position they probably don't want to be in. It's a bit worse than 2nd and 9. It's 2nd and 15. And with 9.5 to go here in this game, it's probably a situation where they want to get it in the end zone rather than having to settle for a field goal.
Lindblom has been hawking up some deep looks. Definitely going for the end zone if he is passing.
Lindblom looking again. And he will be taken down. It's a sack for the Golden Eagles.
Caden Strassheim, this is the 3rd sack he's been involved in. He really is Kyle Lindblom's worst nightmare, and he's coming through when needed most. 3rd down and 18. Ball has receded back to the 22-yard line as we reach the 9-minute mark in this 4th quarter.
3rd and 18. It's not. We have had one that's 3rd and 27, but this is still looking pretty bad for Highlands Ranch. We'll see what they can do. 1st down is at the 4-yard line. Mount Vista's got a safety at the 9. Lindblom in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Lots of pressure, and he's taken down. It's back-to-back sacks for the Golden Eagles. And it's a very long 4th down, back to the 30-yard line. 4th and 26 coming up.
Dawson Seaman there on that sack. Back-to-back sacks. That's what the Golden Eagles really needed. Man, I can't think of a better defensive hold by Mountain Vista, I think, in my tenure here at this school. That was a lovely display of defense. I'm proud. I really am.
So Highlands Ranch will attempt a 47-yard field goal. This will be for the lead. Snap, set, the kick is up. It has the distance, and it is no good. It misses to the right, and this game remains tied.
Like you said, Griffin, it had the leg. It veered off. Unfortunate break for the Highlands Ranch Falcons. Now the Golden Eagles take over with decent field position. Looks like maybe by default it gets placed at the 20-yard line like it would be a touchback. Chasser rules are something else, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I have never seen that. I believe in the NFL, the ball is placed where the kick was taken from, which would be the 37. But unfortunately, the Golden Eagles have a bit more of a setback. Dane trying to find something, and the ball gets knocked down. It was intended for Nick Stone.
Some lovely defense there, batting the ball down in a diving attempt to keep the ball from Nick Stone's hands, and is effective in doing so.
7:42 to go in this game. Second and 10 from the 20.
Got 3 in the backfield. See what he's got cooked up.
The ball will go to Holton. Gets a block from Baker, and he's got some room. 30, 40. Holton breaks away. Does he have the legs? 30, 20, 10. Golden Eagles are back in the lead. Touchdown, Vista.
I'll tell you what they had cooked up, Griffin. They had a touchdown cooked up. 3 in the backfield. Adam Holton with nothing but green in front of him. He takes it all the way to the house for 6. That's called an 80-yard touchdown, Griffin. What do you say? What do you say?
I'm loving it. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted from a certain fast food because I said that, but I'm loving it. I don't really care. That's a great run by Adam Holton. And now the Golden Eagles can once again go back up by 7 by way of Kapernakis. That kick is up, and it is good. 28-21, 7:30 to go in this game.
I complimented Kapernakis earlier. He's doing what Vista needs him to do. Staying consistent. Knocked all 4 point afters. That'll be a Golden Eagle lead, 28-21. We got 7 minutes 31 on the clock. We'll see how Highlands Ranch plays this. I assume that they'll play quite meticulous. They'll play slow to try.
Kapernakis will kick it away with 7:30 to go.
Awkward.
That kick will go for a touchback.
You know what? The district is really trying to keep us from our success here, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't stand for it. Quite despicable actions happening here in the broadcasting booth. You know, all we can do is move on. Let's tone it down.
Yeah, we have been advised to put our masks on, although we are campaigning for the commentators to keep them off for your benefit. But if you'd rather us put our masks on, I guess put a 1 in the chat.
And mind you, we are following the protocols. Everyone else has a mask. We're doing what needs to be done. All right, let's get on with this game. Let's keep the vibes positive. It's Highlands Ranch football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, another option, pitched over, and some room on the outside, and Trahan once again gets a pretty good gain. So we saw Adam Holton's run that went for a mile for the Golden Eagles go-ahead touchdown. And looking at the stats, where Adam Holton's at, he is averaging an incredible 10 yards per carry to this point. I don't even know how to respond to that. That's just incredible.
Holton has, we've said it before, I'll say it again. This is the Adam Holton fan club. Electric on offense, electric on defense. He's really doing the most.
Here's the run, and it's another big one for Trahan. And, yep, flags go flying. Definitely got him by the face mask there. And to add to that run down to the 50, it'll be another 15 yards. Unless they are all seeing something I'm not, it looks like a pretty blatant face mask.
That's how you turn a 30-yard gain into a 45-yard gain real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
On the tackle, personal foul, 15 yards, face mask.
So it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Just can't grab him by the face mask. That's a big no-no in this industry.
So the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Falcons with 7 minutes to go. First and 10, Highlands Ranch. The handoff goes to Garuli, and he'll be taken down at the 34-yard line.
Little small ball play right there. Not exactly what you like to see. Now, the question that comes to mind here is Highlands Ranch being too quick? Now, there's a lot of time on the clock, and while it is ticking down right now, they are still setting up for the Golden Eagles to get one final possession. Now, they either have to slow it down quite a lot or speed it up quite a lot to give themselves the final possession. It's going to come down to the wire, folks.
2nd and 9 from the 34. Lindblom takes the snap, looking to throw. On the right side, and it's caught. Caught for the first down. I can't tell who it is, but it was a nice play, and the Falcons have another first down.
Lindblom was on the money with that pass. As we talked about during our halftime report, Lindblom just needed to tone it down and dial in those passes, take his time on them, and he's done just that. That throw was on the money. It moves the chains. The ball is on Mountain Vista's 22-yard line.
And an update that was caught by Marlon Andrews, who's had a couple of catches in this game. He once again makes an impact with a first down for Highlands Ranch. Another option. Tossed over. Gets 2 men to miss. Down to the 19 is Gerald Trahan.
Trahan managed to turn nothing into something. A solid gain there, I must say. He looked like he was dead to rights, but turns it into a positive gain. Now in the red zone are the Falcons.
Yeah, Gerald Trahan, only 5'9". He's really able to use his speed and lack of size to sneak around defenders.
Talked about it earlier. He is very reminiscent of Mike Tolbert. Very low to the ground, shifty, hard to tackle.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Across the middle, and it's almost picked off. The ball was tipped, and Tristan Muth almost got to it.
He was beating himself up over that one. He could have tried to lay out for it, but it's really hard to expect anything like that happening and the ball just landing at your feet. But nonetheless, great defense by Mountain Vista.
So 5:26 to go in this game in regulation. You know, this game has been so fun. I actually had to check myself before I said the end of the game because I can't believe it's the end of the game already.
It's really flown by. Some solid football has been played tonight.
Lots of noise from the Golden Eagle crowd. D. Simone takes the snap, hands it off to Trahan, who isn't going to get there. It's worked so many times before, but this time he'll be down at the 21, and it'll set up a 4th and 3. You got to think they're going for it.
They have to. They have no choice, because if they give the ball up here, there is no getting the ball back.
Brings up 4th and 4 for the Falcons.
So correction, 4th and 4 for the Falcons. 5 minutes of regulation left. This could be the game if the Golden Eagles play this right. What are you calling, run or pass?
I'm calling run. I think they move it to Trahan. Trahan's been so consistent, really been able to pick up at least 4 yards on every possession that he has. I can't see it any other way, Griffin.
Well, the Golden Eagles are letting him hear it. The snap's taken. He will pass. No. And it's incomplete. What a series of events that just took place. Kyle Lindblom took the snap as if he was going to pass, tucked it away and began a run, and right before he got to the line of scrimmage, he pulled it back out and passed. And that ball off the hands of the receiver, and the Golden Eagles will get the ball on the 16-yard line going the other way with just under 4.5 minutes to go in this game.
You know, right after I complimented Lindblom on staying composed with those passes like he had earlier in this possession, he goes off and throws quite a hasty one, and it misses its mark right when he needed it not to. That was the biggest moment in this game, and it just didn't pan out.
Dane Doherty with 2 in the backfield. Play action, throws to Holton, and it was a little bit low. Holton couldn't make the play.
And Griffin, I'll stay living in hindsight. If he had dumped that ball off to Trahan, I think they have a guaranteed first down there. You know what? Give me the head coach position. Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, we're not in their shoes yet. But we're not going to argue it.
It's true.
The bad play call worked out for us, and the Golden Eagles have the ball. And really, if they can keep possession, and they'll ice this game. And Highlands Ranch doesn't have to get the ball back here. Here's a handoff going to Christian Baker. He gets dragged down after a really good gain of about 7 yards. So Christian Baker with a nice run. And we're starting to get into that time of the game where the Golden Eagles don't really want to pass. They kind of want to keep at the run, keep the clock moving. Although with this 3rd down, do you think they'll differ from that, or do you think they'll hand the ball off again?
You know, this is really a coin toss. Garrett Looney has a tough 3 yards ahead of him. I don't know what he's going to pull out of his sleeve, but he's on the right track, staying within the boundaries of the sidelines.
I've always known Coach Looney to be aggressive, so we'll see what he goes with. Got 1 in the backfield, 2 receivers on the right. It's a handoff to Adam Holton. Does he have the corner? He does, and more. Down to the 36-yard line, and it's a first down for the Golden Eagles with 3.5 to go in this game.
Clock stops after that first down. Holton doing what needs to be done, as he's done all game. He's got a touchdown under his belt. He's got a fumble under his belt. It's a rare occurrence, but he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's really been the impact player for this game. And we'd like to thank all of you for your support. I'm seeing 113 people in the chat right now. That is awesome. Thank you so much for cheering on your Golden Eagles as they are trying to wrap up this win.
Especially after our technical difficulties, which
that
we
is
apologize
true.
for.
Handoff Christian Baker, and he gets hit at the 38-yard line, but that's half of the way right there.
Baker for 5 yards, doing what needs to be done. The clock ticking on down. We're within 3 minutes now. There is no 2-minute warning, mind you. Now, timeouts come into play. Every first down counts. This game is looking to be iced by Garrett Looney and his boys.
Yeah, it does appear like Highlands Ranch wants to save those timeouts. I think 2 first downs ends it. I think if they can get this one, that'll force Highlands Ranch to use their timeouts, and if they can get a second one after that, it's over. We'll see what Doherty does. He will hand it off. Adam Holton. Not a whole lot of room there, but he powers forward and gets the first down. That is so impressive.
This broadcast really has become Adam Holton Fan Club moves the chains yet again. There's one of the 2 first downs that the Golden Eagles need to ice this game, as you touched on earlier.
So 2 minutes to go in this game. Like Tubbs said, there's no 2-minute warning here, so the clock continues to roll. I expect that Highlands Ranch will use a timeout after this play.
Griffin, I might add that even if the Falcons get the ball back, they're not looking at a lot of time.
Yeah, they're going to have to go with the deep ball, which hasn't been very successful today so far. Adam Holton met at the line, and I don't think he's going to be able to power through that one for very long. He gets a yard, which is pretty impressive considering he was hit behind the line. But it'll be 2nd and 9 here.
The 2nd and 9 is back in play, but it's better than 2nd and 11. And a timeout is called by the Falcons. I'm a bit confused why they didn't call it any sooner, Griffin, because they don't have a lot of time to work with regardless, and they chose not to call these timeouts with 3 minutes left, with 2 minutes left. They choose the 1:30 mark. Why do you think that is?
Well, I kind of like it, if I'm being honest. I think that they waited to see what the Golden Eagles would come out with, got adjusted to their style of this late game situation, and then once they felt confident in their ability to stop the run, they started using those timeouts. Although I think at this point they have to be confident, because at this point, if the Golden Eagles get a timeout, I believe mathematically there's no way the Falcons would get the ball back.
A first down.
Yeah, a first down. If the Golden
down.
Eagles get a first down, this game is over.
Now, I like where you're going with that, but using this timeout with 1:30, I just feel like they passed the point of no return. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out for them.
Yeah. Doherty takes a snap, hands it to Holden, and he pushes forward to the 50, and it'll set up a 3rd and 5. And Highlands Ranch uses another timeout. So I think, well, it might not have been the smartest play for the Falcons to wait this long to use their timeouts. I think it probably worked out for them. Because if they had used their timeouts 2 minutes ago when Vista was getting first downs, then right now, with the game on the line and Vista running the ball, they couldn't stop the clock. So I think that in a way it's worked out for them, but they still have to get 1, maybe 2 stops.
Well, here's the thing, Griffin. Now that they've used these timeouts and they've gotten this far, they don't even have to play the 4th down. They can punt it away and just send them all the way back. I can't see this happening because they're up to the 50. Of course, this first down ices it.
Correct.
But if it does hit 4th down, even if it's short, I can definitely see Looney sending out the punting unit, putting the Falcons all the way in their own red zone, and then they just have absolutely no shot at getting the ball down the field in that short amount of time with no timeouts.
Yeah, so you're definitely in favor of the smart play. Just punt the ball. Don't risk 4th down.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's see if it gets there. 3rd down and 5. Doherty with Adam Holton to his right. He gets some instructions from the coach. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Motion. Lots of pressure. They hand it off to Holton going to the outside. And he will be taken down a yard short. So 4th and 1 with 1:22 left on the clock. So Mountain Vista is a yard away from icing this game, but at the same time, if they don't get it, we're looking at Highlands Ranch with the ball right around midfield. Looney, he's aggressive.
He is aggressive. And that is the last timeout of the Falcons being used right there. So if they do get the ball back, they're going to have to heavily utilize the sidelines, try to just be very quick, which hasn't worked out for them in the past. When Lindblom is hasty, he throws incompletions. And right now, running is not an option for the Falcons. So they have their work stacked up for them. I give them a 5% chance of winning this game, Griffin.
All right. If I'm an Eagles fan, which I am, I'll take those odds. All right, 1:22, game's on the line. 4th and 1 for your Golden Eagles. Let's see your support. Put Let's Go Eagles down in the chat. Help them get a first down if that's what they're doing, because it appears like they're going to go for it.
Let's go, Eagles.
Let's go, Eagles.
Come on, fellas. I want to see it. Every one of you. Let's go, Eagles. Come
There's
on.
116 people. I better not be able to see anything but Let's Go Eagles by the time I look down at my phone again.
Let's go, we. All right, I'm sorry. Got 1 yard, and they're in the territory where, ooh, they're hustling. They're hustling.
They're going to send – Falcons are going to send everybody. They're inching for it. You think maybe they're just trying to draw them offside?
It's possible.
Yeah. Looney calls timeout. It may have just been a ruse to draw somebody offside by speeding it up, which I like that.
Yeah, that's a conservative play right there. They have all 3 timeouts and really nothing to use them on. Time is in their favor right now. They're not working against it. They're just they're playing slow. They're playing conservative.
Yeah, and I saw somebody on Highlands Ranch jump. They didn't jump enough, but they started to jump. It almost worked. So now we'll see if they go with the if they do decide to go on 4th down again, or if that was just a attempt to get the first down in, I guess, a little more of a cheap way.
A cheap, expensive. What's the difference?
Dane
when it comes to
Jordy
football?
is going back onto the field. 4th and 1. This is your game right here, folks. If the Golden Eagles pick this up, they improve to 1-1 and win the rivalry game. Handoff to Adam Holton. He's going up the middle, and he's got it. Gain of 2. The Golden Eagles are going to win the football game.
Move into victory formation, boys. I'm not even talking about the offense. I'm talking about you watching. Everybody, it's Tebow time. Get it into your Tebow pose. It's victory formation time.
All right, Dubs in the chat. They're just going to kneel it 1 or 2 times, and then they'll, well, will they shake hands? I don't know, COVID. But
there's also a bit of bad blood that we've seen.
Yeah.
I am disappointed to say that there hasn't been as many unsportsmanlike conducts by green team or white team. A bit disappointing, but a win's a win.
A win is a win. All right, 1 minute to go. They're going to let the clock run out as much as they can, and then Doherty will take a knee. And it looks like they're going to have to do it 1 time. 1 more kneel, and then the Golden Eagles are in the win column for 2020, and that is huge. Next week's Valor, right?
Believe so.
All right, next week we will be right here. It won't be Tubbs and I, as far as I know.
Unfortunately
But
not.
Mount Vista, Valor. It's going to be a tough game, but the Golden Eagles have some momentum. They're 1-1. Final score, Mountain Vista 8-28. Highlands Ranch Falcons 21. Tubbs and I are going to give you some post-game for a couple of minutes, so stick around. But the Golden Eagles have beaten the Highlands Ranch Falcons. You love to see it.
You love to see it at the end of the day. Now, we knew tonight's game would be a good one. We knew that Mountain Vista was a slight favorite to win this game, even though Highlands Ranch did have a bit of momentum after a first week victory against Lakewood. But, man, the defense is what won the Golden Eagles this game. At the end of the day, the Falcons, they gave it a good run, but when they needed to clutch up on defense, they just never did. But on the other side of the spectrum, when Mountain Vista needed to clutch up on defense, they did. People like Adam Holton and Tristan Muth are the people that come to mind when it comes to those clutch defensive plays.
All right, so let's hear it. 3 things that the Golden Eagles did that really won them this game. I'll let you go first in number 1.
Number 1, I'd say they put faith in Adam Holton. You know, we've been fanboying over him up in the broadcast booth, and I think it's for a good reason. He got it done on both sides of the ball, and I'd say he is the reason Mountain Vista won this game.
Yeah, and I agree. I'd say number 2, they didn't let Highlands Ranch capitalize on any big plays they got. The majority of the chances Highlands Ranch had downfield, Mountain Vista sniffed out. But the few that they got, Vista was able to keep their composure and didn't allow Highlands Ranch to do much off of it.
I'll take hold on the third one. I'd say it's when they pressured Lindblom, because when Caden Strassheim came in for that initial sack to keep the Falcons at 21, when they were deep in Mountain Vista territory, it sent them all the way back out to iffy field goal range, and then you had another sack right after that. It was just about done after those sacks. I think that was a huge key to their success tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Back-to-back sacks on 2 separate occasions. Now, player of the game, I know you've said it. I've said it. Everybody at Shea Stadium has said it. Adam Holton. He's been incredible. 9+ yards to carry. He had a reception for a touchdown. He has been the X factor for the Golden Eagles in this game. And I am so excited to see what he is going to do for us in the school for the rest of his senior year. He's such an electric player, and I have loved watching him play tonight. Last year, he was on the starting lineup. He was more of a wide receiver than a running back. But I love the change Looney put. I really like seeing him as a running back, especially the outside runs, because when he gets room, he just does not stop. And I think he carried the Golden Eagles to this win today.
And to answer your question in the chat, the Valor game is a home game for the Golden Eagles.
Yes, at Shea Stadium. Ticket information, not so sure. There aren't a whole lot of people being allowed in. But we do thank the students and the parents who came out. It showed a lot of support. We could hear it from up here. I'm sure the players could too. So yeah, that about does it. For Mike Hoblick, Blaze Shower, and Nathan Tubbs, I'm Griffin Leonard. Mountain Vista beats Highlands Ranch 28-21. Have a great night. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Guys, don't forget to drink some water. Thanks. Good night.
Stay healthy.